Hello there. This is Cookies. I got turn 133 of the late game sub experience that is Charlama. Um, you'll have to excuse me if I make some speaking mistakes. I just recorded a whole bunch of videos for my LA Arathea game uh, that I just started a couple of weeks ago. So I was catching up on those recordings because it's getting really fun. And let's go ahead and dive into this Charlama turn, because I think we've only had... I caught up on most of the Charlama turns last week, so I've only got this one to do at the moment. And then I need to do turn 134 just rolled, so I need to do that turn. And then I might record a small um, from my single player campaign, just like a fun little battle to watch where I'm taking Black Crag as the Dark Elves in the Somber's Warhammer mod. So, looking forward to maybe releasing that today because it's single player, so I don't have to keep that one under wraps. But yeah, let's dive into this one. So, we did a Mind Hunt, we killed a Wraithlord. Beautiful, love it. We got a Dire Portent. So we see Riches from Beneath up by TNN. So TNN should have more, especially a lot more gold to try and fight Atlantis with. TNN's probably going to have to do a lot of the heavy lifting here because I think Yomi and I think even Yomi has a gross scale. I'm just running so low on the Vanheim tank with no gross scales Vanheim after all those Armageddons. We've still got some of the blood fecundity going in some of the better provinces, like the capital and Roos and Lightport, which I think that one ran out, but we got hit by a bunch of remote spells, so that population got decimated. Um, More than decimated, I think it got like halved. And got Niflheim here that also used to have it, so maybe I need to get it added back there. So I'll try to remember that for my next turn. Okay, so what all are we doing? We got a Wraithlord, we got some Tartarians, and okay, Oketer managed to resist. That's fine. Vanheim on a horse tried to assassinate Persephone the Sylph, so we check that out. All right, I thought it was just going to be the Tart, but apparently we get to kill this lady, so that's nice. All right. And then Atlantis raided us in Ermithia. Should probably check to see if these are worth watching before I do. So it's the Lich raid. Oh, we've got a pair of thugs here with a sage to point buff. Alright, we eat the Lich. Alright. Perfect. Send the Lich home. Retook this. Lost this. Forgot to put PD over the fort, so it's under siege again. Retook this. Like, there's a little bit of fatigue on both sides, so we're just forgetting to do basic stuff like putting PD. Atlantis attacked in Gelinia Gora. Was it interesting? No, just killing PD. We had a temple destroyed, which is rude. In Rus, rude. Okay. And yeah, I think that's it. Okay. So, taking a look at the turn. So, we've got a few thugs running around. This is where we took down the Lich. We're going to raid this one back. We've got this guy, he's Horror Mart. He's going to run around with a Pearl and just see if he can soul slave something. We've got our bigger Soul Slay trap moving around. Some raiders are returning to this citadel, their new base of operations. We see some stuff gathering for Atlantis. They might be building more armies. We have Raider, the Tart Spirit. I don't know. We're gonna see if we can kill him, I guess. I'm not sure what else to do with this guy. Maybe I could have him come down here and kill mages. But I feel like they could patrol him out. He'd actually have retreat options here, though. I'll have to see what happens in the next turn. Maybe I can retreat him out. Or move him here and then start doing assassinations there. We've got all this, and we've got another Blackheart, so we could thug up another assassin. Our little double factory is continuing to churn. Still no horror marks, so I think that's a thing. So we're up to 42 now. I mean, we started with a certain number because of the Devil's Den too. So we're actually getting 5 per turn in this province. Getting really close to like an Infernal Forces level. I think that's the spell. Infernal Forces level of stuff. Yeah, Infernal Forces. Per turn, just minus the imps. But I mean that would be nice if we could have 7. We have the 5th golem, but it would be 6 devils per turn heading out. We're getting another golem and doing another soul contract. Honestly, having some free spawn troops that can fly around and raid effectively would be fantastic. So I'm gonna put some of the whoosh stuff on hold just a little bit. I'm gonna try and keep building this out. This also does not help Atlantis via Arcane Nexus, unlike a lot of the other stuff I do. Sorry, the Golem and the Soul Contract, because it's Astral Blood. So it does not feed Nexus. We're also doing some stuff that does feed Nexus, though. We've got good money, though, so we're not doing money this turn, but we are doing a Wizard's Tower, which I think we're doing it here in Stonegrave. So that'll secure 5 more gems. I realize we also have 3, 4, 5 here. But if we secure them here, the feeble-minded tarts can sit here, and then, or maybe I'll move the whole tart factory here. I don't necessarily want to have it on the border with Yomi, though, so I'm going to have it here. I'll probably have the feeble-minded ones here, and might use another Mirror of False Impressions to kind of hide the fact that I'm even doing a tart factory, or like the numbers of tarts involved. We're going to go ahead and do an Earth attack. This is probing this province to see if they've got domes. If anyone can take a dome attack, it's this guy with 182 freaking HP. What else are we up to? The army is still kind of just preaching and fighting Atlantis Dominion. I don't know if they plan on like bursting out and trying to take forts from me and like really conquering this area, but we'll see. I've got tools, so unless they start killing those tools, I can put up a pretty fierce defense, I feel like. I'd definitely be willing to Magic Phase Mr. Inconspicuous, the definitely not Pazuzu. I'd be willing to Magic Phase him in and do some Wind of Death traps. Maybe people have forgotten about that, because last person I did that to was the previous Yomi player before they subbed out. We got Wraith Lords, we got more Summon Allies. Honestly, just getting some Ghost Spam for raiding too. If I need them to, these guys can also raid. But right now, I'm mostly defensively raiding, so I'm just counter raiding. And I don't necessarily need them for that, so they can just summon ghosts, so maybe I can use ghosts to kill some thugs or something. Just have a variety of attacks. Devils and ghosts are definitely different attack vectors. And then they can complement Vans or the Wraith Lords themselves, or Soulslay traps. Uh, Earth Mages doing Petrify. I've got traps for days, and they have to roll in with enough MR to protect from Mind Hunt. So that constrains kits. So trying to keep up healthy counter rating, and we'll see what they do. But other than that, not a whole lot going on this turn. Just doing more of the same, trying to expand the freeze spawn production, which is maybe another thing I should have done a long time ago. If I'd had a lot of free spawn production, I could be leveraging that now to build armies. So, and it would give my mages more stuff to do, but it is what it is. We've also got a big enough water bank that we can, maybe over the next few turns, we can start considering contesting Maelstrom. And that would remove more Atlantis gem income. It would give us more water. It would steal some of their astral. Yeah, it would help. They'd have to spend a shit ton of pearls to dispel it. Now, we'd be giving them a shit ton of pearls if we cast it. So there's a little bit of a drawback. We'd probably give them like close to 200 pearls when we cast it. So, and that could go around into a dispel, and then he only has to put like 400 in, and he can probably dispel it. So, oh well. I'm not sure how many pearl he's had Nexus for. Atlantis as a nation has had Nexus for like 60 turns, so I just don't know how many, if it's thousands of pearls or if he's been spending them all. I don't know what's going on. But I think that's it for this one, and I'm kind of curious about my next turn. So I will see you in turn 134, and have a good one. Bye.